It is Thanksgiving. Still live up in here. Still coming live. Even when we only have one person. So let's talk a little bit on Thanksgiving before all of the festivities get fully underway. Who we got up in here? Oh man. Let's talk a little bit before all of the festivities get underway. Oh shoot. Put on the Thanksgiving Day parade for a little while. Happy Thanksgiving, Louisiana. Happy Thanksgiving. Got the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade going on. Rainy out there today. Good morning, Kimberly. Happy Thanksgiving. I know we have people from around the world who don't always participate, who don't always celebrate Thanksgiving, and I know we have people also who are like, hey, that's not a day we should celebrate. Well, I do. I celebrate. Yeah, see, I said, there we go. Here we go with Kimberly coming in with massacres and stuff. I don't think anybody wants to celebrate a massacre, Kimberly. But I think every day can be a day for celebration. Right? Every day is invented. Every holiday is an invented day. Right? Even your birthday is an invented day. So we have a day where as a country we all come together, we give thanks, we get with family, we eat good food. I don't think we need to second guess that. Do we? Do we need to second guess getting together? Do we need to second guess getting together, being thankful for everything we have, being with family, being with friends, feeling good, stuffing ourselves full of food? I've lived in England and they looked at us like we were crazy while putting together our. That's jealousy, Kimberly. That is pure jealousy, is what I'm gonna say. Because you know what? There are other cultures that have imitated Thanksgiving. There are other cultures who have imitated Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? So I personally love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite days of the year. Yes, I am gonna be I am cooking. Absolutely, 100%. We need to tell the truth about Thanksgiving. Why do we need to tell the truth about Thanksgiving? How does that help us? Good morning. Good morning. How does telling the truth about Thanksgiving help me in my life today? If I get together with my friends and my family, feel great, eat food, be thankful for everything that happened, in my life this year so far, how does telling the truth about Thanksgiving add to my life at all? I don't see how that adds to my life at all. If it's sad, negative, dark, knowing that truth and talking about it and spreading it, how does that help me? Because there's a lot of truth out there. I mean, I'm fine not knowing that. I'm fine just feeling good today and eating and being with friends and being thankful for all of my blessings. I think that's enough for me. I'm trying to make a I'm trying to make a thumbnail for this stream that has a turkey on it. We're making the traditional. We're making let me turn this down. We are making the traditional. We're making turkey, greens for my big four on Thanksgiving that I have to have, if at all possible, are turkey, stuffing, greens, macaroni and cheese. Like for me, that's Thanksgiving. Turkey, stuffing, greens, and macaroni and cheese. If I have those things, then I'm good. Then it's Thanksgiving. If any one of those things is missing, I guess I could do without the greens, possibly. I guess I could do without the greens, possibly, if I had to lose one of those four. But turkey, stuffing, greens, and mac and cheese. You know, I went to the grocery store this morning. That's why I'm a little late. And I forgot the turtle cranberry sauce in the can. Okra, no. I never eat okra. You know, I'm one of these people where I will eat almost anything. And I mean almost anything. I eat darn near everything. And I'm fine. And you won't hear me complaining. You will not hear me complaining. But one of the very, very, very few foods that I do not eat, and I mean there are a few, I could probably count on one hand the foods I just don't want to put into my body. And okra is one of those very, very few foods. Okra is one of the very few foods that I'm just like, nah. Let's see. Okra does not go in my greens. I have never purchased okra in my life. I don't believe. I don't know where the tradition of eating turkey comes from. I don't have any clue. I don't have. I'm gonna just grab a Thanksgiving Day food. I have no clue where that tradition of turkey comes from. Not knowing allows us to believe taking over some land. But the thing is, all land in this world has been taken over and people have been unalive. There's no land that exists where the original inhabitants still live there that I know of. All of it's been taken over. The people who were here before us took it over from some people before them. So, you know, it's the way it works. It's the way it works. And while I wouldn't necessarily say it's okay, knowing that does not add anything to my life. That's my point. So, like, I'm one of these people where I say, like, how's it help me? How's it gonna help me? So, like, let's say I'm having a perfectly good Thanksgiving. I'm with my family, with my friends. I'm drinking some apple cider. I'm eating some turkey, some mac and cheese, some collard greens, and some stuffing, and some candied yams. And I'm good, and I'm feeling excellent. And then somebody comes over and starts talking to me. You know, this was all about killing people, right? How does that help me? How does that help me? That doesn't help me at all. I don't need to hear that. I literally don't even need to know that. I can't go back and change it. There's literally nothing I can do about it. It can only hurt my enjoyment of what is an excellent day. So for me, just not something I need in my reality. I don't even need to feel bad about it, because though it's definitely something to feel bad about, my feeling bad today doesn't help undo the wrongs of yesterday. So, plus, one of the biggest things is I don't believe any official story about what happened 400 or 500 years ago. I don't believe any of the stories. So, you know, I don't believe any of the stories. I can certainly be a law person and say I don't need to know that about history, because you know what? People arrived in this country, let's say 400 years ago, 500 years ago. So you're saying I have to know everything that happened for 500 years to be a law person?
From KRIV, that is, as I mentioned, our
no.
Fox 26 Houston.
I get to say I don't care about that.
Aerial view of the
like, you don't? Do you care what happened in my house last night? That's history. Or do you care what happened? I don't care what happened in my neighbor's house yesterday. That's part of history too.
Commercial break as we wait to get that.
I get to say I don't care about that.
From AP. We'll be right back.
The association of turkey on Thanksgiving goes back to the 17th century, when English settlers in North America celebrated their harvest. But no, if you want to spread awareness, that's fine. I don't mind. I'm just saying I don't care. If other people read what you say and they care and they want to learn more, I don't have a problem with that. I'm certainly not discouraging you from discussing it. I'm just saying it doesn't matter to me personally. But if you want to discuss it, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just telling you my personal opinion. But you can certainly spread awareness, even do it in this chat. I'm totally fine with that. Miss Atlian Stan. All voices are welcome that are respectful here. So I'm just trying to think about turkey, stuffing, greens, and macaroni and cheese today. I gotta get some macaroni and cheese on my tongue. Baked mac. So what is everybody eating today? Who here is actually in the United States? So I'm trying not to do anything like YSL related, because that is kind of sad. You know what I mean? And trying to keep it somewhat happy today. You know? And I get it. Some people feel like Thanksgiving is a sad day, or it commemorates sad events. But for me, all of my associations with Thanksgiving have always been happy. Personally. Oh, no, that doesn't work. So Kimberly, what are you eating? What's your traditional feast? So Kimberly, are you saying you put okra in your greens? How does that even? I can't even imagine how that would work. How does okra go in your greens?
As I mentioned, it is Thanksgiving, so we're keeping an eye on all of the parades that are happening nationwide. We know there is
Starbucks pumpkin latte for lunch and traditional dinner meal.
We also brought you a portion of the one in New York. We're working with the Associated Press to get that image back. Not sure if they're moving locations or having a
Starbucks
issue,
pumpkin latte for lunch and traditional dinner meal.
Coming in out of Houston as that
That's
parade is
that's
underway.
wild.
Now, as far as that goes, we do have a view of
Starbucks
it, but
pumpkin
it's from
latte
the
is no
sky.
joke.
As you can see, Sky Fox is kind of
Turkey stuffing,
circling
mac and
around
cheese,
and
greens,
zooming in
fried
on the
corn. Gotta
parade route,
have
so you should get a
candy.
look at some of those floats
See, my
in
mom,
just
she's
a
not here
second. Now, this
anymore,
is the
and I'm
75th
telling you, I would
annual
put her candy
HEB
yams
Thanksgiving Day
and I
Parade.
would
It's
put
taking
her
place
sweet potato
today,
pie
and it's
up
located in the heart
against
of downtown
anybody.
Houston. So we're going to keep an eye
Taking
on
all
that and
comers.
bring you more. Some
Taking
good news, though. We
all
now have that
comers.
shot returning from
I'm
the
telling
parade
you,
over in New York.
my
Let's pop up
mom
the
likes sweet
audio and
potato
listen in
pie and her
uninterrupted
candy
once
yams.
again.
It's just like, yo, taking all comers, yo. If y'all want to put your moms up, you want to put your auntie up, you want to put your grandma up, you know, we just gonna do what we gonna do. Cause my mom, the candy yams and the sweet potato pie from mommy, you just wasn't about to mess with it. You just wasn't about to mess with it. It just wasn't getting messed with. But let me see. Chicago, turkey dressing, green sweet potato pie, potato salad. Turkey, yes. Dressing, yes. Greens, yes. Sweet potato pie, yes. Potato salad. I probably won't have that, but absolutely. But what about mac and cheese? I don't see how you can make that list and not have mac and cheese. Oh shoot, they jamming over there. I live in MD, but at Atlean is what people learn the history of Outkast album. I name myself out of being a fan of a con. Oh, okay. So you live in Maryland. Gotcha. Yeah, I know about Outkast. Those are some of the best albums out there. Those early Outkast albums are some of the best ones around. I'm in Utah. My husband was from Massachusetts. We definitely had different food traditions for Thanksgiving. I had to have Jello, and he had to have squash. Yeah, that is quite different. Squash, how? How would he eat? How would he eat the squash? Oh, Andrea. Hey, y'all. This is somebody that I used to work with. She's one of my enduring friends. What are you doing on here, Andrea? How's it going? Not cooking? Happy Thanksgiving, Andrea. That is very nice of you to pop on to my Thanksgiving live. Andrea would be on your side in the thing we were just talking about, Miss Stan, Miss Atley and Stan. She would probably take your side, and she would be coming at me right now. Andrea, it's good you weren't on about 10 minutes ago, or you would have been ganging up on me with Miss Atley and Stan about some stuff. Glad you weren't here, or I would have been getting ganged up on for sure right now. Yeah. Miss Atley and Stan, your tag team partner showed up just a little too late to take me on. If she had been here 10 minutes ago, you would have had a tag team partner to come and get me. But she wasn't here. Lucky me. Just say Atlean. Okay. I will say Atlean. I will say that. Y'all, I'm just popping on for a minute, you know. I don't think today, it seems like most people aren't on. People probably cooking with their friends and whatnot. I'm just popping on to say good morning. Say happy Thanksgiving. What is everybody? Let me ask y'all this. What time do y'all normally eat? What time do y'all eat? Like, I remember being a kid and they always said we're gonna eat like what, between 2 and 4, and the food was never ready till like 7, 5 or 6. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the same here. How many cheeses in your mac and cheese? So you know what I've learned with mac and cheese. I think people over. I think people really overthink baked mac and cheese. Like when I used to look up recipes, they would have you get this cheese soup and stuff and all this stuff, which I did buy today just in case I want to use it. But you don't need all that. Like really, all you need is some butter, some cheese, and some if you buy mac and cheese, like the pack that comes with the powder stuff in it, that's perfectly fine. Mix all that stuff up. The key to mac and cheese for me that I absolutely want to have is that it has to be sharp cheddar cheese. That is the key. If it's mild or if it's like a different mix, it doesn't come out just how I want it. So I'm good using mild and sharp cheddar cheese. I'm straight. And the little cheese pack, the little powder cheese pack or the cheese soup stuff. I'm good. But if with that within the cheese mix, if I don't have a good amount of sharp cheddar, it's not going to taste right for me. I don't think I've ever added an egg to the mac and cheese. No, I don't think I've ever. Why would I add an egg? And I'm not being smart about that. Like, how does that help? I don't think I've ever added an egg to it. Sock it to me. Let me see. What is that? Sock it to me? Sock it to me cake. Let me see. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Sock it to me cake, huh? That looks pretty good. No egg. No eggs, please. Yeah, I've never added an egg. I don't think I need an egg. And now, Robin, you the contrarian. You eat it except for Thanksgiving. That's interesting. Egg holds the mac and cheese together. Ah, y'all know what? Y'all want to know something funny? I have a 10-year-old daughter who, for the past probably 4 years, 4 or 5 years, has just been the person who wants to cook in the house. So she's 10. Y'all have seen her before, her Rosie. And Rosie's the one who most of the mac and cheese I've eaten recently, Rosie made it. Rosie just goes in there and whip up some mac and cheese whenever she wants it. And so I eat Rosie's mac and cheese. To be honest with you, I don't know what she puts in it. She just go in there and whip it up. It usually comes out pretty good. So I eat my 10-year-old daughter's mac and cheese. I don't know if she puts an egg in it or what. She just does whatever she's gonna do. So I'm probably gonna tell her today, um, to just go ahead and do her mac and cheese, whatever she does. Yeah, she might put eggs in there. I don't know. I don't know what she does. I used to add an egg, but I question people's cholesterol, so I've been delivered on what I use and if it's necessary. When you say you question people's cholesterol, what do you mean by that? You mean you ask people what their cholesterol is, or check out Josh Johnson's riff on Thanksgiving. It will. Oh, okay, yeah. Eggs are high in cholesterol, but I think you would only be using. Would you be? How many eggs would you be using in the mac and cheese? The people who add it. How about you make it with her for Father? Oh well, we spend time together. We're gonna be. I think today we're gonna be watching at least three movies together. So we'll have plenty of time. We'll have plenty of time. Yeah. I've heard about eggs and cholesterol many times. I've heard mixed different things. Sometimes I've heard some people say eggs increase your cholesterol, and some people say that they don't have any kind of effect on your cholesterol. So she's opposed to eggs in the mac and cheese. I want to ask Rosie, y'all. I wonder if Rosie's awake. She probably isn't. When Rosie gets up, I'm gonna ask Rosie, what does she do? So I talk to my doctor, not the streets. So I can see you're very opinionated. But after COVID, eh, after COVID, I need a second opinion on everything. I need a fourth and fifth opinion on everything. Let's see, one or two, depending on how much you're making. They keep mac and cheese from being so loose. You know, I think just adding a whole bunch of cheese keeps it stuck together. I think that's like for people who don't use eggs. I just think they use a whole lot of cheese. Because if you think about it, cheese is at room temperature is totally solid. So, you know, if you add enough cheese, it should congeal, and when it cools down, it should be pretty solid. Is what I'm guessing. I mean, again, I'm not the food technician here. This person really wants us to know eggs are unalive chicks. That's okay with me. Yeah, cheese should add cholesterol as well, as what I would think. But I don't know. If you're watching your cholesterol and you don't want to eat eggs, I mean, that seems like it would make sense. Sometimes I eat a lot of eggs. I mean, I've been up to eating. Shoot, sometimes I'll eat 5 eggs in a day. Sometimes I won't eat any. Good morning, Miss Lily. Happy Thanksgiving. So you've missed all kinds of fun today. There are 4 ingredients in mac and cheese: elbow mac, heavy cream, cheese, and butter. So this heavy cream is the ingredient that I've never used. This heavy cream is the ingredient I've never used. That must be what we would usually use, the cheese. What did I call it? Cheese soup. Let me go get it. I'll be right. No matter of fact, I'll just look up a picture. Cheese, cheddar cheese soup. Haven't y'all ever seen this stuff? I just bought some of this morning. Haven't y'all ever seen this stuff? Kimberly, I think this is what we use instead of your heavy cream. This is what we use, this cheddar cheese soup. So now I want to know if you've ever used that before in your mac and cheese. That is true. So I'm going to tell you, Miss Atlian, am I saying that right? I'm going to tell you something that I believe. I believe that you can, as you get older, if you, I mean, when I say you, I just mean the average person. This is definitely not going to be true for everybody. And I do believe you should talk to your doctor, particularly if you, I mean, of course you should, right? Particularly if you've been with that doctor for a long time and they know your health history. But I think for most people, now, of course, you have people with chronic illnesses, you have people with genetic things and all that. So I'm not talking about every individual, of course. But for the average person, if you work out rigorously for 30 minutes a day and you control the amount of calories you eat, you can probably eat whatever you want. If you work out hard for 30 minutes every single day and you don't eat over 2,000 calories or whatever that number would be for your size, you could probably literally live off of cheesecake if you wanted. Not literally, but you can eat whatever you want as long as you work out hard every day and you don't overeat. That's what that is my health theory. Now again, that's not going to be true for everybody because you have different genetic things and blah blah blah. So disclaimer. But I think the main thing is that people don't work out. People just will not work out. They will just not. They just refuse to exercise. They refuse to consistently exercise. And I think that's the main problem. I think if you will consistently exercise every single day for 30 minutes and you control the amount of food you eat, you can probably have whatever you want as long as you're not regularly going over that amount. That's what I live by. That's what I live by. And whenever I'm out of pocket, it's because I'm overeating. And though I do work out every day, I do some workout every single day, but it might not be rigorous. Like recently, I just been walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes. That's not enough. So I've been gaining weight. Whenever I'm doing rigorous workout, I'm good. So that's my main kind of orientation right now is like, if I work out hard for 30 minutes, plus I don't go over about 2,000 calories a day, I can eat whatever I want. And I can have a day or two where I just go crazy too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm straight. But the working out is the big thing. Of course, eating is the big thing, but eating without working out is the big problem. So I really think everybody should work out. Yeah, your metabolism does slow down, but working out helps with that. Like I think I told y'all last year this time last year, y'all, no joke, I was doing hundreds of pull-ups every day. Like every single day. And when I say hundreds a day, it might sound like, nah, man, you exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. I'm actually pulling up my list right now. I'm about to tell y'all how many pull-ups I was doing. I'm about to tell y'all. So I was in my pull-up thing I was in my pull-up thing a year ago. And every single day I was doing somewhere between, some days I would do 110, some days I would do 200 and something, and some days I would do up to 400 and some pull-ups. So 110 was my minimum, 400 and something. 400, I got up to 400 pull-ups a day. What was I thinking? Goodness gracious. Do I do 400 pull-ups in a day? Oh, that's crazy. Maybe 300 and something. I don't know if I ever hit 400. Let's say 100 to 350. I don't know if I hit 400. That's a lot. So anyway, you can afford to eat a lot of calories if you're gonna be knocking out 200 pull-ups a day. You can kind of eat whatever you want. No joke. Yeah, you work up to it. You work up to it. You know what I'm saying? You work up to it. You work up to it. But I'm telling you, like once you get to working out hard every single day, you can eat. You can just eat, and you good. Once you get up to working out, like you work out, you do a strong 30 minutes a day, you can just eat. I was at that time a year ago, I was doing an hour and a half every day of pretty I was doing at least 45 minutes of hard workout and another 45 minutes of kind of easy. That wasn't fun. That did not make my life feel fun. Yeah, this is a Puma, yeah. So anyway, my point about saying that was just that when you're doing that, you can kind of just eat whatever you want. But I haven't been doing that lately. I just been taking it easy on the treadmill, and that's why your boy has packed on some pounds. Let's see. Don't like eggnog. I like cranberry juice, pineapple juice, and Contral. Don't like eggnog. Are you talking about alcoholic eggnog there? I had an alcoholic eggnog phase in my younger years. Around Christmas time, y'all know they sell those little bottles of eggnog in the liquor store. Marley Bay, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Miss Lily, I soaked my turkey in pineapple juice. Whoa, that sounds pretty good. How long do you soak it, Miss Lily? How long do you soak your turkey? Like overnight or what? I imagine it must be overnight. Andre, so you're in Jamaica, right, Andre? So today is just a regular old day for you, I'm guessing. Who likes fruitcake? Oh man, I can't say that I like it right now, but I can say that I like it sometimes. I can say I like it sometimes. Miss Lily doesn't like it. I can say I like it sometimes. So I can say like right now I'm not in the mood for it, but I can say that there are times where I'll see it and I'm like, yeah, give me some of that. Do y'all have anything like I'm not talking about Christmas, Andre, because we have Christmas too. So we pretty much do the same thing that we're doing today. For Thanksgiving, we pretty much just do it again for Christmas. Okay, so not talking about Christmas. I knew you were about to say that. See, I was already ahead of you. We also have Thanksgiving on Christmas Day. So we come back around and we do all the same kind of cooking and stuff. So do you have anything apart from Christmas that's like Thanksgiving? Okay, Easter. Now we don't do the same kind of cooking that we do today for Easter. We do it for Christmas, but we don't do it for Easter. We do it for Christmas, but we don't do it for Easter. Andre, you ever been here to the States or no? Yeah, this parade is. I would love to go there. I would love to go there. Oh, really? Cincinnati? Okay, so Miss Lily's already done the cooking. Have to do the mashed potatoes and cornbread. See, this is what mothers were made for, y'all. Moms were made to do all the cooking. Moms were made to do all of the cooking. My mom would do all of this stuff. Eventually, she started sharing. Y'all want to hear a secret? My mom, y'all know when you I don't know if y'all feel this way, but when I was a kid, my mom made the best everything pretty much. I mean, that was my perspective. You know, other kids probably felt that about their mom. So at some point, she started sharing responsibility with other people, like, okay, I'll cook this and you cook that. And I was like, Ma, you can't do that. You can't let them cook that stuff. You got to cook it all because I like your stuff. And for me, there were two things that my mom had to make. Three things. And sometimes she wouldn't do it. And I would be sad. My mom had to make the mac and cheese. My mom had to make the candy yams. And my mom had to make the sweet potato pie. Other stuff, stuffing, turkey, whatever, I could tolerate other people's stuff. But please give me my mama mac and cheese. No, the stuffing too. Oh my gosh. I just said stuffing, but I'm wrong. My mom's stuffing had to be mom stuff. So pretty much everything. All of my main stuff, pretty much. I make the best candy yams. Oh, see, Miss Lily, I'm about to see if I can find some candy yams of what my mom's look like. I'm telling y'all, if y'all taste my mom's candy yams, you would be like, this is the best. Like, you would just say, you got it. You got it. Like, you can't even, there's no way it could even possibly get any better than it. A big reason I think my mom's candy yams, I like them so much, was because of the way she would cut the yams. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be these big chunks. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but she would slice them more. She would slice them thinner, something like this. Let me see if I can show y'all. Not exactly like this, but she would slice them, not these big hunks, you know, chunks. She would slice them thinner like this, and they would always stay like a firm texture. They would never be like soft. It's hard to explain. She just knew what she was doing. I mean, she just knew what she was doing. I don't know how to explain it, but she knew what she was doing. You know, you just messed up. My mom made stuffing, dressing. I think she called it dressing. My mom didn't put it inside the turkey. We in my house.
There you have it. The New York Thanksgiving Day Parade wrapping up with a visit from Sam.
We call it stuffing because we actually do stuff it inside the turkey. That's how we do it. My mom didn't do it that way. What my mom would do, I think she would make some cornbread. She would take a lot of actual bread and toast it. She would make some kind of juice. She would get all the liver and stuff. She would blend up that stuff and like celery and all kind of stuff. She would blend it up and she would make a big pot of it outside the turkey. I don't do it that way. How you doing, Lou? Good, happy Thanksgiving to you. I don't do it that way. Oh, you know, we could probably just rewind this. Let's just rewind it. Here we go. Why not rewind it?
When we come back, my colleague Josh Breslin taking over.
Million plus at this, used by Disney Cruise Line.
So, my first time
in that area.
When I was I was living in Miami, and I was nominated to make the turkey, and I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue what I was doing. So I called my mom. I was like, "Ma, they asked. This is like a group of friends, okay? This is like everybody's living there. Their families live in other places. We're like a group of acquaintances and friends." And so I'm like, "Ma, I have no idea what to do. They nominated me to make the turkey." She gave me all the instructions, but I decided to just stuff the stuffing inside the turkey, which is not the way my mom used to do it. But I just stuffed it inside the stuffing. Inside the turkey, and baked the turkey. And it came out. That was some of the best stuffing I've ever had outside my mom's. It was so good. I don't think I've ever equaled even though I've done it that way many times after, I don't think I've ever equaled that stuffing. My mom would call it dressing probably because she didn't stuff it, but I do. Miss Lily, I'm about to tell you the key. Take your stovetop. This is one of the keys, right? Take your stovetop stuffing. This is what I do, and it comes out pretty good usually. You take all of that stuff that comes inside the turkey, you know, the heart and all that stuff. You boil it up, chop it up, mix it with your stovetop. You might use some chicken broth or something, right? To just make it moist. Stuff it inside the turkey, and then just bake your turkey. Then just bake your turkey. And that turns stovetop into some really good stuff. Yeah, I love stuffing, dressing, stovetop, all that. My people's dad makes it. Yeah. So if you just take your stovetop and stuff it inside the turkey with all of the turkey stuff that comes in that little pack inside and bake it, it makes it taste a lot better. Trust that. My mother insists on fresh cranberries cooked with orange zest. I can certainly say 100% that I've never had fresh cranberries in my life. If I did, then I did it unbeknownst to me. Happy Thanksgiving, Dweezy. Raisins in stuffing, I would have never even thought that was a possibility. Never would have even thought that was a possibility. Scotty, hello. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't know if you're in the States, but happy Thanksgiving anyway. You have to have pineapple juice with seasoning for Christmas. Pineapple juice, what, to drink or what exactly? When you say pineapple juice, is that like a drink or is that for some kind of cooking purpose? I don't think I've ever had raisins in my stuffing. Y'all, that you talking about a real double entendre. I have never had raisins with my stuffing. I don't believe. Yeah, Miss Lily, tell us more about the pineapple juice with seasoning. Is that just like a drink that goes along with your turkey? I don't think I've ever heard that before. Oh, soaking the turkey. Yeah, okay, yeah, you said that earlier. But you said for Christmas, but you said you did that already for Thanksgiving. So is that normally just for Christmas or did you? I don't know. I'm trying to get why you said for Christmas because you just said you did that this time too. I drink tequila. I'm not in the States. I'm in my home city, Edinburgh, in Scotland, the capital city, Scottish. All right, there you go. Edinburgh, Scotland. Oh, okay. I need to try it for Christmas. Okay, got you. Yeah, that if you send me a recipe or something, that sounds like something I would definitely like to try. Do you poke holes in the turkey to try to let it seep in, or how long do you soak it? Give me some more details. That sounds like a real winner right there. But I need some more details. I'm sure my wife would like to try that with pineapple juice. That sounds like a real winner. Yes. What does pineapple do for turkey, and what's the history of using pineapple? We used to have ham for Thanksgiving as well. We used to have ham for Thanksgiving. We used to have a huge Thanksgiving, y'all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that was my mom's though. That was like when I was a kid, like when I was
And
my
there's
when I was
Ronald
my daughter's
McDonald there
age,
in the
10, 11,
distance. As
12.
you're hearing, we want to bring you
We should
all
do a
of the
big one
sights and
like that next
sounds
year,
of the
like
New
my
York
mom's used to
Thanksgiving
do.
Day Parade. So
My
we're not
mom used to do a
necessarily
huge
providing
one.
all that commentary you get
I think I'm
elsewhere.
gonna do that next
Instead,
year.
we're allowing
Maybe for
you to have the
Christmas.
sound up and listen in.
Maybe for Christmas. Because my mom used to do a big one, now that I think about it. Do you brine your turkey or use a Reynolds baking bag? I definitely use a baking bag. I like the baking bag. I think the turkeys that you buy now come brined. They come pre-brined, I think. If you're talking about like soak it in some juice, right? Or like some kind of salt water solution. I think they tend to come like that because that increases the weight and they can sell it for more. Home whipped cream on the pumpkin pie. Now, this is, I think, a big cultural difference. Nobody get triggered, okay? But I definitely think that black people would typically eat sweet potato pie, where white people, I don't know, probably southern white people would eat sweet potato pie too. Northerners would be eating the pumpkin pie. When I was a kid, I never even, well, I had heard that there was a such thing as pumpkin pie, but I had never tasted it. Now, Bruce, when I had my house, I had a house with a garden. My current house also has a garden, always have a garden. But I had a garden where I grew my first pumpkins, and my kids were little kids. They were 4, 5, whatever. And they were like, "Oh, we have pumpkins. Will you make pumpkin pie?" And I'm like, "I don't know anything about no pumpkin pie, people." And they just kept saying, and Daddy, my daddy, you know what I'm saying? Daddy, will you make pumpkin pie? And I'm like, I don't know nothing about no pumpkin pie people. But they kept asking me, so I was like, let me go ahead and try to see if I can do this pumpkin pie thing. Y'all, I made some real good pumpkin pie, y'all, with homegrown pumpkins. I mean, because we don't eat them. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why I grew them. But pumpkins, once you throw them seeds outside, pumpkins they'll just be popping off on you. You have a bunch of pumpkins. They have a bunch of pumpkins. So maybe it's not so much maybe it's more of a cultural thing of northern versus southern. Maybe that's what the deal is. Because see, my mom's from Virginia, and that qualifies as southern. And that was all sweet potato pie territory. So, Lou, if you from Boston, do y'all do the pumpkin pie as well? So maybe that's what it is. Oh yeah, have yourself some pumpkin seeds. Pumpkins are very productive. They're very, very low maintenance. Get yourself all kind of squash because pumpkins are squash. Get yourself all kind of squash seeds. You would in the apocalypse or in doomsday scenario, you would want to plant different squash because some squash have pests, you know what I'm saying, that love them, and you probably wouldn't know if you have those in your area till you plant them. So I wouldn't want to plant just one type. I would want to plant like 10 and see which ones survive, and then you might be able to stick with that. But there are some squash beetles and stuff that will just wreck. They will just wreck your whole squash harvest, and they are prolific at wrecking stuff. But then but they won't attack all of the different types equally. So you want to plant different types of squash and see if you do have any kind of pest, and you'll tell because it'll just wither up. And then whichever ones don't, maybe you stick with that. Yeah, pumpkins are a type of squash. So, yeah, and there's a lot of different types. So if I'm gonna plant squash, like I just threw some squash seeds out, some some squash seeds out, and only one type really survived. But I got a bunch from that type. It was, I think, butternut. So at this house, I had never planted squash before. At my old house, I got a bunch of pumpkins. This house, the butternut squash seemed to do well this year, so we'll see. But every year I'm planting stuff. Every single year. See, Kimberly. So, Kimberly, you a mom. You have kids. If you're doing all of this, you cooking like a mom cooks. You cooking like a mom with kids who gonna be eating in her house. If you doing green bean, because green bean casserole is not the first. It's not the first line. That's like the third line. When I say lines, I mean like again for me, turkey, stuffing, mac and cheese, greens. That's my first line. That's the must-haves. Second line would be potato salad. My wife likes rice because she's from a rice eating country, so you know we're gonna have some kind of rice dish for sure. What else would be on my second line? Potato salad, rice. Dang, what else would be like my second line of food? Corn, some kind of corn would be on the second line. Whether it be, I don't know if it'd be corn on the cob or some kind of corn dish. And then my third line, you start getting into stuff like that, like green bean casserole and all kinds of other stuff. Mr. Boombastic, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. You have a 17-year-old, 6'4", 210-pound, size 14. That's a big boy right there. I imagine he eats a lot. Green bean casserole is first line in my house. Interesting. I can say I probably never even ate that before. Even though I do quite enjoy casseroles. They're quite good. But I don't know if I've definitely had green bean casserole. It sounds good. They mentioned a car ending up in Como, Mississippi in the YSL. I feel like I saw that. That green bean casserole sounds good. 3 bean casserole and sweet corn. We raise and bag our own sweet corn. I love sweet corn. I love it. Cool Whip. Yeah, fruit cocktail and Cool Whip. I bought some Cool Whip today because my daughters, that's one of their things. They like that. They like the Cool Whip. So I bought that for them. So where are you located now, Kimberly? You talk about Mississippi a lot. Where are you located currently? Anybody here eat ham for Thanksgiving? We definitely used to have ham for Thanksgiving. No doubt. Oh, okay. So you're in the Maryland area, in the DMV. Man, I would love to go to like a Mississippi Thanksgiving. Like a real one. When I say real, I mean like a traditional, like we about to get down and dirty. Whew, I would love to do that. I would love to go to a down and dirty Mississippi Thanksgiving with all the fixings. Man, that would be excellent. What are they doing on the box? Is that a oh, this is a Thanksgiving Day parade. It's over now, but it probably wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. So this is a tradition. This is New York City, kind of in the, I guess, the heart of New York. They blow up all of these floats, these parade balloons, basically, and they have a parade. So there's probably easily tens to maybe even over 100,000 people out there now. So this is a tradition in New York City. People watch this on television. So you have the floats, the parade. Are these floats? These parade balloons, whatever they're called. Lots of people, music, etc., etc. Glad to hear you're out of the hospital. Man, that's crazy, man. Just one day in the chat with us and the next day in the hospital. That's wild. I hope you're okay, man. Glad to hear you're out though. Thanks for stopping by. You know, Kimberly, I have some pecan trees that I planted here at my house. I know they get big. I kind of don't care. I don't know what purple hull peas are. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about purple hull peas. I'm about to find out. I'm about to search that up right now. Purple hull peas. Oh, they can that. They sell those in can. These kind of look to me like these look to me like black eyed peas. Do they taste like black eyed peas? Do they taste like black eyed peas? Because that's what they look like. Purple hull peas. They look good though. Y'all know something that hold up. Hold up now. Hold up now. It's definitely 100% without a doubt, unequivocally pecan. It's definitely not a pecan, okay? It's not a pecan. It's a pecan. I can say that from experience. I can say that authoritatively. It's a pecan, not a pecan. Okay, Mr. Boombastic, I'm telling you from the most authoritative source anywhere, which is myself. It's not a pecan. I think once you're a multimillionaire, let's say you in the 50 million plus net worth range, you're flying on private jets if you want, you know, you're dining with other multimillionaires and you just want to put a con on your P, I don't have a problem with it. You having dinner in the Hamptons, you want to put a con on your P, you want a pecan pie, I'm not, listen, your P is a con. If you having dinner in the Hamptons, you can have a con on your P. But as normal folk, we haven't got to the con territory yet. We just gonna have a pecan. Oh my gosh, a con on your P. We just have we got a can on our peas. Chicken supreme with rice. Come on, man. I would love to try the good Scottish. You know, when I was a little kid, I'm talking between the ages of probably 2 and 5, 2 and 6. My dad was in the military, so we lived in Germany for a while. And I will tell you, I do remember the cuisine in Germany was quite different. Good. I remember some good stuff. I remember my favorite food was called Jaeger schnitzels. Let me see if I can find what Jaeger schnitzels looks like. I do remember that. Jaeger schnitzels. Yeah. Yep. About to show y'all the Jaeger schnitzels. This stuff is so good, I even remember it. It's like a fried meat dish. I used to eat this stuff when I was a little kid in Germany. This was my favorite German food back then. And I'm talking about, I remember this from when I was under 6 years old, most likely. I was somewhere probably in the 4 or 5 year old range, and I remember the Jaeger schnitzels. I don't remember a whole lot from Germany, but I remember that I love me some Jaeger schnitzels. But I was there for, a couple of years, a few years of my little life. Okay, somebody asked about the chitlins. There was this, Miss Lily, there was this company that sold pre-packaged chitlins it was frozen in what do we call it? A plastic container. It was in the grocery store. I have not been able to find it. It was pre-cleaned, pre-packaged in a very good sauce, and it was like an orange package. And I have not been able to find, I don't remember the name of that company, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere. I don't know. I don't think it was Red Bucket. Let me look. Red Bucket chitlins. I don't think that's it. No, that's not it. It came in and it was orange. It was orange. The lettering, it was orange and white. And it wasn't like this square, it was round. And I can't remember the name of it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I was a chef years ago, and you never forget how to cook, like gas cook. Oh, you were a chef. That's cool, man. Is there any financial available for the paralegal certificate? Here, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna put my email here. We can talk about it. Send me an email. We'll talk about it. Are y'all serious? Is there nobody here who likes? There's nobody here who likes chitlins? We definitely are not dressing up because we're eating at home. I think I told y'all my Fogo de Chao story from last year. We were gonna go there. I don't feel like going out. I don't feel like going out this year. Plus, the closest one is the one where they sliced my finger. So that means if I'm going back there, I'll be like, oh, they're gonna remember me. Or if not, then I have to go to one that's even further away. I'm like, nah. My wife loves chitlins. My wife absolutely loves it. My wife loves the chitlins. I have not been able to find those daggone chitlins. Chitlins in sauce. Those are the only ones I used to like, honestly. They don't smell good. They used to come out, they used to look something like, well, I won't show y'all because y'all are sensitive. Y'all are being sensitive about the chitlin. You're traumatized from cleaning. Oh, you have a new name, Nettie. You have a new name today. Happy Thanksgiving. I make Thanksgiving and give it my all. Then I take my family to prime rib dinner at the Ritz. Are you saying the same day? Not the same day. I used to eat them. I had to have hot sauce, spaghetti, and coleslaw. With chitlins? Exactly. People you haven't seen for years and they say they see you in this way dressed up. I'm at home. I am certainly not dressing up anything today. People kept spelling Antoinette wrong. Oh, okay, got you. Oh, Christmas at the Ritz. Oh, that's nice. That sounds real nice. Sounds expensive though. Sounds kind of expensive to me. Sounds kind of like you're gonna drop a bill or three. Yeah, because the Fogo de Chao, I know I was about to drop 300-400 today. And I'm like, yo, they cut me with a knife last year. I'm gonna feel self-conscious going back to Fogo de Chao. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, there's the guy that we cut with a knife last year. And I'm like, I just cook at home. My wife was like, it probably won't even be the same people there. I'm like, that's probably true. That's probably true. Probably be different people. Oh, crap. They gave us free food. Is what they did. We didn't have to pay for the food is the compensation. It was about $500, I think, the dinner. But we did eat a little bit extra because we knew they were going to be paying for it. We ate a little extra because when they sliced my finger, which was partially my fault, by the way. I've said that many times. But when they sliced my finger, the manager said, don't worry about it. Your food is on us. But we hadn't finished eating yet. So we were like, oh, okay, let's get a little bit more stuff then. You know? Yeah, I know. I could have probably leveraged that for more. I probably could have leveraged that for more. Honestly, I probably could have gotten more out of them for that, but I didn't. I mean, what was I gonna do? File a lawsuit? I mean, I wasn't really hurt. Yeah, that was pretty much what happened. Everybody's like, "Yo, let's go ahead and party with dessert then. Let's go ahead and party with dessert." No, it didn't leave any kind of scar or anything. It was a nice little cut though. It was a nice little cut, but it wasn't anything permanent. But it was a nice little cut. Honestly, y'all, and y'all might not, hindsight is 2020, and you might say, hey, that doesn't sound right. But I was really more kind of concerned for that guy because I was like, yo, this dude might lose his job over this. And frankly, I was as much at fault as he was. So I was just trying to make sure that, I couldn't make sure of this, but I was like, yo, I was taking some of the blame. And this is why maybe I didn't get more, because I could have just been like, I can't believe this. This is a travesty. I could have done all that, but then I would have been kind of throwing that guy under the bus. Does that make sense? And I didn't want to throw him under the bus because I didn't want him to get fired. So I was kind of like taking some of the blame myself. Hopefully y'all understand. Slim Life, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to the people. Does everyone do the wishbone thing? We used to fight over who got the wishbone. But Robin, the whole idea of the wishbone, as far as I understand and remember, is that one person grabs one half or one side, the other person grabs the other side, and then you pull it, and whoever gets the bigger side gets to make the wish. So, isn't that kind of the idea, or am I tripping? So y'all, that's not how y'all would do it. I thought that you don't like ask, can you have the wishbone? Whoever, there has to be two people because you got to grab a half of it or a side, and then you pull it, and it breaks. And whoever has the side, that the bigger side, that's the person who gets to make the wish. That is kind of what I thought that the wishbone was all about. Last 2 years, I took my grandson and helped at the homeless shelter serving food. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of charitable work, and I think it's time for me to start getting into that. I really respect that and appreciate that, Ms. Lily. I think it's definitely commendable that you would go out and help. Co-signing what? The wishbone thing, or what am I co-signing? I'm not sure what I'm co-signing, but yeah, well, y'all, I wanted to hop on and say good morning to everybody, say happy Thanksgiving to all the people, right? I know everybody's cooking. I know everybody has family and different responsibilities. So I think I'm going to sign off. Can y'all believe we've already been on here for an hour? That's wild. So, y'all, I'm going to sign off. I just wanted to say good morning to everybody, say happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate everybody who has become a part of my life over these past several months. It's been very, very pleasurable, very enlightening, very humbling, very lots of good stuff that you guys are here. Everybody who's popped on today, thank you so much. I hope you have an excellent day with your family. Oh, Andrea, I didn't know you were still there. Happy Thanksgiving to you. So now, see, I don't even have to call you. Not that I don't want to, Andrea. Andrea's like, what? You don't want to call me? Happy Thanksgiving, Andrea. And y'all do hit the like button. I'm going to sign off, and we will be back. See y'all later. Bye-bye.